The whole place was called
Yeah, when I was there,
oh yeah.
wait, this is like a private town.
This whole community was built back in around 1995. Okay, there's 454 acres here. There's approximately 3,000 people are in here during season. So like season for us is like right now all the way to like April. And all the people that live up north, they have their homes up north, and they also come down here and live and they have two homes, so they're up north and down here. When they come down, we get real busy and this time of the year. So Lexington is a community that, so you know, that's kind of how it's set up. We have an 18-hole golf course. So what we have here is to offer our owners they call amenities. So while you live here, there's things you can do when you go outside the door.
Good. We're really happy that you're here. How many do we have today? 21?
27.
20, oh, we got 27 today? Oops, I better hit the pro shot. I'm so glad you're here. Are we gonna get to 29?
Yeah, we actually have 3 couldn't make it.
Okay. All right.
And one sick.
All right. Great.
Okay.
My name is Mr. Paul again. All our mentors here will have their names tags on here shortly too. And what we're going to do today is that the general manager of our club. Now you obviously came in by the bus and you saw how big this place is. There's over 1,500 residences. Okay, and they're all of different sizes. We all have different houses in here. So there's about, roughly about 2,500, 3,000 people in this community. And if you're fortunate and everything goes along well, let's save the cookie. Let's save it, okay? Because you're going to have lunch. All right? Fortunately, if everything works out, kind of like we talked about, and I'll go over everything again, the parameters and stuff with you guys. How many were here for our first pizza gathering? How many? Okay. So about 4 or 5 were here. Okay. We'll go over everything that we kind of talked about in a little bit about what we're going to be doing all year long. But today, Mr. Al Kinkle, who's going to talk to you here in a couple minutes, is in charge of this whole place and all this food, this whole restaurant, and all that type of thing. So he runs all the operations here. And he's going to introduce himself, obviously, and he's going to talk about how he got to where he got, and then some of the people that work here are going to come and talk about how they got there. Because what we want to try to get across to you today, and throughout the 4 months that we're together, is what it takes to get a job, although you got a couple of years before you do that, and all the things that go into that, and how people get their jobs. Some go to college, some don't go to college, some go right out of high school to different jobs. So you're going to be informed on that and what it takes to get to those kind of positions. Manners, hello, thank you, all those type of things. So all the people you're going to meet today are going to tell you how long they've been here, how they got here. So it's really going to open your eyes a little bit to what goes on. We also got the Sheriff's Department here today to talk to you a little bit about what goes on with them and what they expect from you when they see you in various situations. So these people have given up their time today to come in and talk to you guys to give you a little eye-opening into what the world's going to be like when you have to go out there in 10 or 11 years, 8 years. And then we're going to have some lunch too. We got a pretty good lunch planned for you. So, where is Mr. King? On Thursday, January the 10th, Thursday, after you guys come back from your Christmas break, we're going to start meeting with you every Thursday in our portable out there. We're going to bring you a little lunch. We're going to have an hour and a half together. At that time, kind of like we did the pizza area, you're going to be in 5 or 6 boy groups with 4 or 5 mentors with you, and you'll have the same mentors with you throughout the 3-4 months that we're together. A couple of things we're going to expect from you is to do some reading and pass the AR test for it. We'll go through all those qualifications when we start at the end of the year. That's one of the things you have to do to remain in the group. You also have to have good behavior. So with your mentor tables, we're going to have some questions and those kind of things in that. You're also going to do a little public speaking. So y'all looking forward to getting up and talking in front of 30 people or 40 people? Good. You'll be the first one.
Originally from Pittsburgh, Mississippi. I left when I was 10 years old and moved to New York. I've been living in New York for 40 years. And now my wife and I just moved down here. Does anybody here know what the word snowbird means? That's all the people up north, right? When the snow comes.
And then they come down.
Oh man, do they ever. So we were a snowbird for 23 years. And I just retired and moved down here, so we're here full time now. And we finally have a chance to meet with you guys. So I'm very excited about it.
I live usually about 1,500 miles from here in the state of Minnesota, which is way north and it borders Canada. And my wife and I are here from January till the end of April. We just came down last week because we had to haul some stuff around, and we also wanted to be here when you guys were here, when we get to meet you first. So this is the best thing I do, by the way, is hang out with you guys.
My name is Dave Arnold. I was born in Pennsylvania. I lived several different places, California, Maryland. I was a school teacher, and now I live here about 4 months of the year.
I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin. My name's Paul. Wisconsin's right alongside Minnesota, so we get just about as much snow as Minnesota gets. And I have 3 boys, and we're down here about, my wife and I, about 7-8 months. And we enjoy spending our time with you guys.
My name is Alan. I'm from Billings, Montana. Montana is about 2,600 miles north and west of here, up on the Canadian border. I spent my life, most of my life in education. I had some other jobs. I was in the United States Marine Corps for 12 years. Look forward to spending time with you young men, and hope that we have as many faces looking at us at the end of the year as we have right now. Thank you.
My name's Gary Beer. I'm from the state of Ohio. Ohio is about 1,200 miles, almost due north of here. I was a teacher at one time and then worked for a company that sold products to schools. So I was in and out of schools for 40 years, working with teachers and sometimes with students like you with the products that were used in your classrooms.
Billy Line. I'm originally from Maryland. My company had a territory up in here in 1991 and moved down here, so I've been in Florida full time for almost 18 years. 28 years. And I've been in Lexington about 7 years. And I met some of you guys a few weeks ago. I'm looking forward to meeting the rest of you and having some fun this year.
Hi, I'm Dan. Born in New York. Spent a lot of time in the state of Vermont, which is on the east coast, way up top near the Canadian border. I've been here now 15 years. I spent 8 months down here, and my wife and I spend the other time, let's see, what's 8 and 4? That would be 12. So we spent 4 months up in Vermont. And I came to you once already this year, and I'm pretty happy to be with Diego at this point, and Andre. And looking forward to meeting all of you and having a great time. I've been in education for all 32 years. I was a principal. I've coached every sport you can think of as far as coaching. So if you want to know how to play something, don't ask me, because I lost a lot. No, not really, but I'd be happy to talk to you about sports, and I'm going to talk to your principal over here a lot and make sure that you're doing well, because we're happy if that happens. Thank you.
My name's Paul, of course. Mr. Purdue, who was going to surprise you today, but he had a problem with, Mr. Purdue's works with the bus, is in the bus area of of Lee County now. So he's responsible for Cape Coral bus routes. So they had some issues today, so he couldn't make it. But Mr. Perdue and I started this 7 years ago. So we started with, I think the first year we had like 8 boys, and here we are with 27, 28. So we're pretty excited about what the year is going to be. There'll be another 12 or 14 mentors you're going to be meeting in January. And before you know it, we'll be right back. We'll be in there and get this thing going. So I'm proud of all you guys that made it through this process, because you've been selected above others to get into this great group. So you should feel proud of that. And this is probably your first club that you've ever been in. And of course, we all belong to this club. And Mr. Kinkle, who you're going to meet here, Mr. Al, is the director of our club. So we're proud that you're in this club and looking forward to next year. Mr. Kinkle, Mr. Al.
Everybody fill in? Say yeah. Yeah. All right, I love it. Yeah. And listen, let's give our volunteers here, Mr. Kirshner, all the volunteers, and our teachers and our drivers, let's give them a big round of applause. Mr. Kirshner wants me to talk a little bit about the club and a little bit about myself. I can't talk much about myself. My life is so short now. I'm 74 years old. I came here 45 years ago as a young man, me and my wife. So we've been here 45 years in Florida. And as you heard everybody talk, Florida is like a melting pot. People from all over the world, all over the country, they want to live in Florida because of the climate that we have here, and the nicest people in the world are in Florida. We agree? Agree, because you live here, right? So we're proud of what we do here at the club. This club is, we built this club in '96 and been running it ever since. And we have a golf course, tennis courts, lots of places and facilities for young people like yourself to enjoy. You'll be doing some golf, I understand, pretty soon. So my son is the golf professional. And when you're looking around here, if you have an inkling that you like the place, everybody like it here? Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you applications to fill out a little later on. And you're going to fill them out. And then when you graduate from school, you're going to come see Mr. Kinkle. That's me. And we're going to see if we can't put you to work. If you want to work here, do one of the jobs. Got a lot of different jobs here, so there's a lot of things you can do. So you guys want to fill out the application today? Yes, sir. That's great. That's great. A lot of money in that. Yeah. Go ahead, dear.
General surgeon or
General surgeon. That's fantastic. That's what you shoot high, baby. A game designer. That's great. Oh, you know that. Boy, good aim, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Actor.
Ooh, actor.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Well, you'll fit right in this business. I'm the best actor in the world. Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, keep your eye.
That's what I do. I'm an actor. Yes.
I want to be a football player.
Football player. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's hear from you guys. Anybody? Come on. Let's see.
You have a second.
What do you think?
A second option with that?
Yeah.
Besides a football player?
After you're 28 and a half years.
Yeah. But
so it's going to put you at 25, 26. So that's a great thing, but think about after that.
And the point with that is all our athletes today go to college. More than likely will go to college. NFL guys, they all go to college. So they stay in school because, just like Mr. Kirshner said, when you're a professional athlete and you're out there, guys are 700 pounds hitting you in the head. You only have about 3 years to make your money. So after that, then you got to go into business or do something. Okay, he's going to be an assistant general manager. All right, good. How about you, young man? You want to be the how do you like to play games? Like a business person. There you go. So now he wants to be a businessman. That's perfect. That's good. I'm going to catch you. What's up?
I want to be a police officer.
Very good. They're my favorite people. Okay, guys, let's go.
Military person.
Oh, military. Wow, what a great thing. Military, sure. Go ahead. Yes.
I want to be an engineer and I want to go to Macaulay, LSU, Louisiana State University.
LSU, you already picked a college. Well, I'm going to call them up and give them your name. Make sure you get in there.
Professional football running back player.
What about later on what you want to do? How's that? Well, you come see me, and then after a couple of weeks, maybe you'll stay with me. I like you. Okay. How about you? Handsome Dan?
Be a professional football player and then be a orthodontist.
A football player and then an orthodontist. Now you'll have all those football players that lose their teeth. You can fix them all up. Smart move. Smart, man. That's it. I like that. Go ahead.
A lawyer.
A lawyer. Ooh, well, everybody needs a lawyer in Florida. You know that. Just make sure you go see Morgan and Morgan. They make a lot of money. There you go. Ray. Come on, Ray. What do you think, Ray?
I want to be a raptor trainer.
A trainer?
A velociraptor. It's a dinosaur.
Oh, well,
wow.
First you have to recreate it. Then.
Yeah.
They're working hard trying to recreate one.
Okay, now everything that everybody here can think about and can dream. Oh, did I miss? Oh, Jesus. Jesus. See, when you get old, you can't see. I can't see. Wow. That's pretty good, man. All right, well, you can play with the Red Sox, too, down here, you know.
Or the Yankees.
Or the Yankees. What's your favorite? Or the
I
Twins.
like the Yankees. My mom likes the Yankees. When we see them go up against her with the Red Sox.
Okay, all right. Well, they're all good guys, all good teams. William, what's up, William?
He's an MLB player.
What's up, my friend? What do you think you're going to do when you get a little bit older? You don't know? Well, that's okay too, you know, because I never knew what I was going to do for a long, long time. I had an idea, thought about it, but I didn't know. It took me a little time to find myself, so if you're just thinking about it, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But what's your favorite sport? Basketball? You playing basketball? All right, then I know Michael Jordan, so we'll get you in the NBA. Don't worry about it, we'll take care of you. Chris? A brain surgeon. I want to be your first patient. Come here.
Gotta have a brain out.
Baby. Work on my brain.
You need that brain first.
Artist. There you go, a little creativity. He wants to be an artist. All right. Are you doing anything now? Drawing? Stuff like that? Practicing? Well, you know, everybody can draw, you know, so you just have to start. So you start draw a picture one day. When you think it's really nice, you come see me. I want to see that picture, okay? What do you want to be when you grow up?
CEO Lexington.
Oh yeah, he wants to create games, design games.
No, I want to like play games.
Play games and make money.
I was better in baseball than everything. And that was my whole life goal. As I got in school, 3rd, 4th grade, get your grades up, my parents. Then my parents said, if I didn't pass, I don't play. So for a good 2 years, I couldn't play. So by the time I got to high school, I realized how important grades were. And then I started to play basketball. Then I started to grow. I went from 5'7" to 6 feet in less than three months. And then I started going higher. The speed everything. I ended up getting a basketball scholarship to Western Carolina. I played at Western Carolina for 2 years, and I ended up transferring to St. Thomas University in Miami.
You gotta learn to do that. When someone does a favor or does something for you, we gotta say thank you. Okay? Here's what you got. I'm gonna give you Miss Arlene. She's gonna have, this is a present for Mr. Kinkle. You're each gonna have one. There's a $25 Visa gift certificate in there. Okay? These are for your use. I got blue. Miss Arlene's gonna have it for you.
25. You can buy $3 with that.
Where's the white luster out there?
Bro, I'm gonna back to other kids. I want to be like, I got money. Now what you got?
They got one.
big in Lexington.